are. So I remember learning that corporations are people, are treated as individual entities in one aspect of the law, and in other aspects they have legal protection. So my food for thought is first of all, as public informed citizens, we must understand where in the law are corporations treated with the sovereignty of individuals, with the rights of individual citizens, and where are they protected from the liabilities that individual citizens would be held to. Okay, because the entire concept of a corporation, my understanding from AP Government, which, full disclosure, I dropped that class because it was boring, and I went to take like languages or piano. Anywho, like the creation of the corporation was in part to protect people from being sued to death. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? I say all of this to say if we hold individuals to certain ethical standards and they are like taken to court for violating certain practices, then why would we not also hold corporations to the same standards and try them in a court of law as individuals? That is the question and the premise. So I will put this up again. Hello, thank you for joining. Hi. So as informed members of the public, and I really need some help understanding this, because as an American, we did not get much education on our own government. Corporations were created to protect the businesses from being sued, but they're also treated as individuals in terms of the rights, but they're not held to the standards of being able to be like sued or held to like be accountable for actions. So my premise, my proposal is that they ought to be, and I'd like to know people's thoughts. Yes. Hey, nobody, what do I got in the chat? Hi, where are you from? Hi. Nobody talked to you. Only 2 people now. There was a lot of people joining. It's okay. I am Indian. Nice hair. Oh, thanks. Well, it's a hat. What is your name? Do you know Hindi language? No, that's one language that I don't know. I have studied like about 7 or 8 languages, and that is not one of them. Thank you. This is my hair. I have people from around the world joining. That's amazing. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if people in the rest of the world know about American government a little more than we do. This is a family heirloom. This hat belonged to my grandmother. Come to visit India. That is actually on my bucket list. I'd really love to see the Taj Mahal. In fact, that is one of the places that I'd love to see the most. And I have a family cousin, young, who said that he'd really love to go there. He is like a kind of like a cousin-in-law who's Indian, and he asked me if I would take him. So maybe, God willing, I'll have an opportunity to go there. Yes. What's it like there? Oh, thank you. This is amazing to actually have some people joining the live. I really didn't think anybody would be in the live. I hope you subscribed as well. It's something that I've just decided to pop on because I wanted to share this thinking about my thinking about the state of politics here. It's I hate it here. I hate it here. I mean, there's a lot to just enjoy about nature, but there's so many people asleep here in the United States. We need help. I don't really know what to actually do as a citizen here. I think 12 people just left when I said I hate it here. You know, we just, I stay blessed anyway by the grace of God. Jesus loves you. Thank you so much, Emma. I know, I really know, I know that. And Jesus loves you too. And whether you walk with Jesus or Allah or your ancestors or just the great spirit of the universe, or Shiva or Yahweh, you know, I really believe it is all the same and different ways of saying it. In the Lord's Prayer, they say, "Hallowed be thy name." And what that really means is that when they say, "Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name," what that means is that hallowed, it means that there is really like no way to say the name of the Creator or God or the Great Spirit. Will you marry me? God bless you. Oh my gosh. You know, I was married once before, and it's not a decision I take lightly. I'll just put it that way. However, I am really so glad that you have joined me, and I would love to continue dialogue. I have started this channel in 2020, and it was called Bipolar Brilliance. And originally that was just about me sharing my journey as a person diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and 11/11 on the time there. That's a good little confirmation from the universe. And it was during that whole pandemonium, and I think that time frame in life. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. I'm not saying I never would again. I'm just saying that it's something that I, you know, take as a very big decision. And anyway, I'm flattered. I'm kind of an open book. I'm an accidental advocate for mental health and recovery, and that recovery is possible. And I stopped posting for a long time. I decided to, because you know, being bipolar is like not exactly all I'm about. I had a psychiatrist kind of blow my mind. No, I'm not married. And I kind of maybe outgrew my ex-husband. I walked through a journey of recovery from addiction and mental illness and a whole alphabet soup of diagnoses and, you know, family trauma and work trauma and betrayals. And if it weren't for God, or whatever you want to call it, that spirit that is inside of all of us, you know, I wouldn't be here. 13:13 on the clock. And so I guess I just am here back on this channel and trying to open it back up to share whatever it is that I'm meant to share. I stayed quiet for a long time because I also am less, I'm psychic, okay? I'm claircognizant, multiple clairs. I get sympathy pains for people that I know that are have medical conditions sometimes, and the realization that the live realization that that was just me, like, realizing in real time that that the chat was empty, and that's okay, because, you know, sometimes people are only interested in a certain thing. So I didn't really intend for the chat for this stream to go that long, and I am committed to being transparent, and sometimes that creates moments like this. So, hi, somebody has just joined. Ooh, hello. Hi there. It's just me being vulnerable on a live stream. And just kind of sharing about a gift of extreme empathy, which actually involves feeling other people's pain. Not everybody's, thankfully, because I've learned to reel it in. So but I do actually have like pretty, it's pretty accurate perception. It's the reason that I've decided to just lump it all together in this channel, and this started as a political thing. It has now, it meandered through some courtship, a little courting, and it is now just me sharing a little bit of my story, and then I'm going to wrap this up. And I thank those who have waltzed through the room today. Because I do believe that people who identify as neurodivergent in one area or another, and this is not just a belief, this is something that is being supported more and more through people speaking up, as well as through qualitative and quantitative research, that a lot of us have additional perceptions. This is shown in things like brain scans, where they see, wow, like let's say somebody with autism has like all these parts of their brains lit up, and it's like, well, are they working harder maybe, or are they like just using more of their brain? I remember like a long time ago seeing research that said, oh, like typical people use about 10% of their brain, and what would happen if we were using 100% of our brain? So, you know, there's kind of like a reframing going on of like, is neurodivergent like a disability, or is it like a difference? You know, just take one example. And you know, people are even seeing bipolar disorder as a part of neurodivergence. And I have said from the very start of launching this channel, back when I called it Bipolar Brilliance, that and I've had people speak against this, and I always respect and want to hear other people's opinions, because kind of as an Aspie sort of thing, self-diagnosed autistic, when I debate something, it's for the truth, and not because I'm trying to be difficult. And believe me, I got into a lot of issues throughout my life because, oh, you're being argumentative, and I always thought it's just me being a Libra. And yeah, I'm labeling it. Labels is like I never used to use labels. It's like a shorthand. I'm trying to like drop that now again, but you know, so it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. I say all that because when I launched this channel, I said, from my experience personally and as a strength-based approach, with full awareness that some people are absolutely crippled by their mental illness, and I have been crippled by my mental illness. I still have struggles. Trust me. There are struggles. There are struggles every day. And yet at the same time, it's like a early warning system. I've seen it as a blessing in disguise. You know, it's like, to use another label, especially when one has collected so many different diagnoses, and there's so much overlap. I have a little short about that. Why not just use something like HSP, highly sensitive person? And then it's like, well, is it really a disorder? You know, when you get to the point where it's not interfering with daily functioning and it's just an early warning system, it's kind of like it can be like being a race car, and you just have to put in the high quality fuel. Do you see what I mean? So I hope this has given somebody somewhere some food for thought, and this will find the people that it needs to find in the ethers, and that it reaches the tribe, so to speak, And if there's somebody else that you think this might help, even just like if there's a specific part in this video, because it's definitely meandered around, drop a timestamp down below. That would really help me out, help out a friend, you know, help somebody else out that really might need to hear something in here. And you know, we're all just out here doing the best we can, so thanks. Rosemary out. Oh, also, you know, trying to make all these connections. I would love it if you haven't already subscribed here and commented and shared and all that jazz. You can also follow me on Instagram at the middle empath, kind of like the middle path, you know, but it's the middle empath, as well as a newer one that I made, which is Leocadia Rosie. That's for modeling stuff, and it is an homage to my other grandmother, Leocadia, who passed at 100 beautiful, healthy years last year. And on Faceplant, it is Rosie, Grrosie. All right, I think that's it. Leocadia Rosie on TikTok as well. And I don't know what the heck it is on, what's that other one, Threads? But you can get to it through the other socials. LinkedIn as well is a really good space if you're an advocate for neurodivergence and inclusion. You know, in the United States, they took diversity, equity, and inclusion off the docket. Back to, I hate it here. I really don't hate it here, but I'm really about creating heaven on earth. Okay, I said I was gonna sign off. I'm gotta give a talk later today, so I gotta go do things for that. So God bless you. How do I stop this thing? What the heck? Stop. Okay.